Home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Core Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Missouri Tigers. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is... Figure he is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that could run, and I think about those guys, too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that, and I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The
I like
Aggies
Graham
send out the
better.
punt team
I
to
think
kick
he's a
it
better
away.
tackle.
He ought
That's
to be
crazy.
able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the
Huh?
first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only
Ooh,
used
him
him
right here.
twice in that victory last week.
Graham. He's another defensive
So
tackle from
Missouri's offense
Michigan.
taking the
He's probably
field for
about
a
to
chance
go
we
and
have
really
to
good
see
too.
them today.
I just think
One
he's
thing
better.
to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Cook. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Burden. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Cook. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, going up top. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. power football with the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's Graham.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Looking for a man. It's Cook. Trying to get to him. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Oh, yeah, he don't come up on me. He'll probably go. He gonna go in the first round.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. The noise level is relentless here on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, let's not overcomplicate this. I love it. Put the QB under center. You know it's a QB sneak. Make the defensive line stop me. That hard to the goal line, it's hard to do. And the offense didn't try to get too cute. Really nice work getting the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Missouri, 7, Texas A&M, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and really going for it.
He is now the highest running back for the conferences since maybe 2001 came out of TCU. Citizen of the world.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Kyle.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gonna run it. It's Carroll. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running.
So go there. Number 1 in track.
Yeah.
You looking at the drive?
Yep.
Micah too? So that's Micah right there. Round 1, pick 6. Running back.
Definitely not Micah.
That is going to be Micah.
That dude is way bigger than Micah. Ain't even close.
Micah got all. He doesn't get that weight.
He ain't gonna never get that weight.
We
He
didn't
too
get to see
little.
the weight. He's a 5'8". How much did he weigh?
I do like 220 pounds. He a running back. Yeah, he a running back. That dude hecka big. If you that small, you gotta be big.
Why? I thought you would have to be slim so you can move to the cut.
Nah, man, because you gotta go. You gotta meet up with the defensive tackles who weigh like 290 and stuff like that, and then you gotta meet the linebackers who are even like 250, 220, 230. So you can't be little because you'll get hurt running if they run you too much. You can be small, but you won't be running that much. They'll probably use you guys for pass.
What's the one who was at Hercules, but he died? He was
Hercules? Oh, Denario, my friend.
yeah, that wasn't he?
Huh?
Wasn't he small?
Nah, he was big too. He probably was like 180 at the time because he was in high school. He was probably like 180, 185. If that's who you're talking about.
Yeah, Denario.
Yeah.
He wasn't with it. I have to send Micah away too. I wish Shanice was still out there. She's not in the NBA no more.
Who?
Shanice.
Auntie Ra's daughter?
Uh-huh.
Why you say that?
Because Micah could have went to school out there.
Huh?
Micah could have went to school out there.
Out where?
In Italy.
Oh man, what's in Italy? Oh, because they said he had went to Italy for a little bit. You funny.
He got some experience.
That ain't probably what made him good though. He probably was already good. Some kids just be good.
Yeah.
He probably always had some talent.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I think they don't even know. Are you going to you off tomorrow to go to Ari's performance?
No, I'm not off tomorrow. Shajir gonna be there though.
Okay. You don't know what time it is?
No, but I can find out.
All right. That's enough.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
presented by Mercedes-Benz. Boy, Ashton Jeanty was just a consummate leader for Boise State, and he came very close to catching Barry Sanders in that spectacular 1988 season. That's rare flat air right there. 27 yards for air of that. And you see the reaction of people who are watching at close. I grew up in a military family. My father's name is Harry Genty. My mother's name is Pamela Genty. My dad was in the Navy for 20 years. One of our stops was in Ncaa, Italy. I was 12 years old. Guys that I was playing with. My military.
Still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Cook. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
What? Five
He's run
guys.
out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO.
But I'll get you something. I'm going to get something, so I'm going to see what I'm going to get.
Accurate throw moving forward.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the...
On the play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's Burden. He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on 3rd down, and still not quite enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And he missed it. No good.
But stop asking stuff. Go watch the TV. Okay? I said I'll get all that stuff for you. Keep asking the same question.
Texas A&M has it back, and we
What? What'd you say?
howdy to the Aggie offense again.
What?
Man, how comfortable comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out?
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Loss of 1 play. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, just keeps firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wants to throw. It's Cook. They're trying to get to him. And that pass intercepted. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
From the gun, feeling some heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Cook. They're bringing heat. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. The give to the tailback. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. The give is to Smith. Smashes through. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Texas A&M going quickly. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Dropping back, it's Reed. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But That could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Offense facing fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Oh, look out. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me Now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Coming after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Pass. Now we're in the 3rd and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but I'm going to be tougher than you, more physical than you, and I'm going to run the football down your throat.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Cook. Pocket starts to collapse. Touchdown, Missouri! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Research Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 8 over Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Allen. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Cook. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, picked off. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But